Amgen. Small cell lung cancer has represented one of the greatest challenges in the cancer treatment, with little progress against this aggressive tumor type seen in decades. Now, a new treatment approach is available to patients. Joining us to share more about this complex disease and the latest advancements is Dr. Paul Burton, Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Officer at Amgen. Dr. Burton, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning, Lamar. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So why is small cell lung cancer so difficult to treat?
Yeah, so small cell lung cancer represents about 15% of all of lung cancer. So that means here in the United States, there's about 35,000 people diagnosed with small cell lung cancer every year. It's hard to treat, hard to bring therapies forward because it grows very fast. It spreads, and typically it presents late. So, on average, patients after being diagnosed with extensive stage small cell lung cancer will probably live for 3 to 5 months. And for those patients, only 3% of them will survive more than 5 years. So it's a really severe form of cancer. It grows very fast, and all of that together just makes it very difficult to treat.
What is the current outlook for patients?
Well, look, it's really bleak. For decades, the kind of treatment options that people have had have included radiotherapy and chemotherapy. And they will often respond well early on, but what the cancer does is it then finds ways to get around those treatments, and so it comes back. As I said, it's aggressive, and then they really have very few treatment options. Now, in 2023, Amgen presented data from a clinical trial with a medicine of ours called Imdelltra. Imdelltra is an antibody, and it has 2 arms to it. One of the arms grabs on to the small cell lung cancer cell. The other arm grabs onto a white blood cell in the patient's body, and it pulls that white blood cell into the cancer and basically unleashes the power of the patient's own immune system against the cancer, and it kills the cancer cells. Now, I mentioned that the average survival time is 3 to 5 months for these patients with extensive disease. We were thrilled with the results of this study because we found essentially a tripling of the survival out to 14 months. And that means another birthday, another holiday, another Thanksgiving that somebody can see. So we think this is a potentially transformative new therapeutic option for those patients living with extensive small cell lung cancer.
Yeah. Are there other treatments available for people living with this aggressive disease?
Well, as I say, they can have radiotherapy, they can have chemotherapy, but typically they will then overcome those and they will need new therapies. In fact, just last week, the FDA granted accelerated approval for Imdelltra. Now, we need to do additional studies. They've asked for those. We're committed to doing those. We're committed to the patients that we serve. But again, we think this is a really important new, potentially transformative therapy for these patients.
Yeah. Dr. Burton, tell us where we could find more information if we wanted to take a deeper dive.
Yeah. So Imdelltra does have severe side effects. We have a website called imdelltra.com. That's IMDELLTRA.com. Patients can go there, they can learn more about the disease, they can learn more about Imdelltra, and then they can have that discussion with their physician, their oncologist, and see what is the right choice for them.
Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.